Welcome everyone. Today we're discussing SDG number 13, Climate Action, with a focus on an innovative proposal, Climate Resilience Community Centers. These centers aim to protect and empower vulnerable communities facing climate disasters. Let's begin with our speakers. Barbie?
Climate change isn't just an environmental issue, it's a human crisis. The poorest and most isolated communities are suffering the most, even though they contribute as least to emissions. We propose creating climate resilience community centers and at-risk areas, rural villages, small islands, urban slums. These centers will provide solar energy, safe emergency shelters, internet access, and training programs in climate adaptation and disaster disappearance. They serve as hubs of safety, learning, and empowerment. This practical step toward justice of resilience fully aligned with CDH 13.
As someone who's seen the damage firsthand, flooded schools, destroyed crops, displaced family, I fully support this proposal. Local governments are ready to collaborate. We can provide land, permits, and help coordinate construction. But we need support, long-term funding, skilled personnel, and full community participation. Without those, these centers risk becoming abandoned projects. With the right structure, though, they can really be transformational.
Okay, in my town, we beat sand extreme water with wipe our stream harvests and homes. People are scared, and many are forced to leave. These centers could be called Say Life, but only it was are included to offer solutions and impose it from outside. We want to be part of the thing, the decisions, and the leadership. Train off. Listen to us. The center should reflect on needs, culture, and ideas. It's not just about safely. It's about the sea and land, their ownership.
From a technical standpoint, solar power is ideal for remote or off-grid areas. It's sustainable, cost-effective in the long term, and reduces dependence on fossil fuels. But technology alone isn't enough. We must invest in training local youth to install, manage, and maintain these systems. That creates local jobs and climate leaders. These centers can become models of green innovation and community empowerment.
Let's be clear, this is about climate justice. Communities who have done the least to cause global warming are suffering the most. They deserve support, not charity, solidarity. These centers offer more than tools. They give hope, dignity, and a future. We cannot wait for more reports and meetings. We must act boldly. Now, youth are ready to lead. But we need systems like this to support us.
The vision is actually really compelling, but we need to be realistic. How will these centers be created in a sustainable way? Will they actually reduce displacement and disaster loss? Who will take care of them after the first year? We need data and indicators, number of people trained, energy outputs, community use, and reduce climate-related damages. Without measurable outcomes, this idea will become another fairy tale story and quickly fade away.
Those concerns are valid, and we will talk about them. We already have impact indicators, energy generated, people trained, emergency use, access to information. As for funding, we can draw from climate grants, NGO budgets, public-private partnership, and we even crowdfunding. We have both and can afford this in action. Every day cost lives and livelihoods.
Okay, exactly. We are already paying this price with our homes, healthy, and future. If we went to perfect funding models, our people will suffer. The centers are not luxury. They are necessary. Let us start small. Pilots, impotits, but let us start.
Thank you all. Climate Resilience Community Centers offer a real, inclusive, and sustainable response to today's climate threats. They combine technology, equity, and community leadership. With commitment and cooperation, they can change lives and futures. SDG number 13 calls for urgent action, and this is one bold way to begin.
It is proposed to create community climate resilience centers in vulnerable areas and concrete response to climate change. These centers will offer solar energy, havens, internet access, and training in climate adaptation.
So practically, in a very resume conclusion, I'm trying to be concise, governments can help facilitate, but only with sustainable support and community partnership.
Okay, my solution, we deserve to be heard, involved, and empowered. Real solutions, more calm, with us, not just for us.
Clean energy and job training are key. Let's turn vulnerability into local innovation and leadership.
Climate action is also human rights action. We must act now to support those who are at the most risk.
By participating and helping to make this STEAM project this last semester, I learned that vulnerable communities are the ones that are most affected by climate change, despite being the ones that least contribute to it. The values that I put into practice were problem solving, communication, solidarity, and respect for my teammates. And the skills that I developed are ethics, social responsibility, and I also learned to protect and to try to help the people in need.